Hello WordPress people, so welcome back to another video of Let's Learn WordPress Gutenberg blocks. In the previous video we created a search post block where we can search post by adding keyword. Now we will go further on this block. So we will be providing some settings for this search post block in this video. So before jumping into the code, let me quickly show you what we have done so far. So let me add a new post and I will add our custom search post block inside this post. So let's add title search post and our block name is BWP search. So let's add search here, and if you can see that we have the search form over here. So let's quickly publish. Let me show you how it is working. So let me open that page, and if we try to search keyword, we will be able to see the search result, but this is from the post only. So what we are going to do is, whenever we select our block, previously I showed you how we can add settings in the sidebar. So this setting is coming from one of our previous tutorial. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I would suggest to start watching this playlist from the beginning. Otherwise, continue watching this playlist. Before jumping into the code, if you are new to Gutenberg development, then I would suggest to watch or review this website called WPvoyage.com. This has very good tips and tricks regarding Gutenberg development and Gutenberg editor. So please go and check out this site. Thank you. So yeah, whenever we select this block, we provided a setting to select color, but for this particular search block, what we are going to do is we will be providing two settings. One is for selecting post type, so that we can search from the specific post type. Another one is the display number of results. Currently it is displaying, I guess, 10 results, so we will be providing the number field over here. So whatever number we specify, that number of result will be displayed over here. So let's open our plugin code and let's start coding. So let's content plugin, and our plugin BWP search. Our plugin here it is. So BWP search src, and I will open edit.js file. First let me clear this file so that we can see the code easily. I will remove this big commands over here. Need it as of now. So here we provided this color picker over here. So, and it is coming from this inspector control. So block control, let me remove that. We don't need this in this block. In the inspector control, I will remove the color palette I will clean the sidebar. Also this unnecessary function, let's remove that. Okay, we don't need this, sorry. Okay, now we need a drop down for a list of post types. So for that we have to use component from WordPress block editor or WordPress component. So let's search select component for WordPress block. So it is called select control. Let's use this select control. Let's directly jump into the example. So I'm gonna add this to select control WordPress component. It is coming from WordPress component, and let me remove this color palette and toolbar that necessary now, and I will copy this select control inside this inspector control. So now let's see how it looks. The field name is size, so I will refresh the page. Now the drop down should display over here. Something went wrong, I guess. There is some error. No, let me remove this. We don't need this. Check the console. Okay, size is not defined here. Size, let's keep size as 100. Let's keep things static. Okay, now let's try to refresh this again. Okay, now let's click here and see that. Okay, so now we have this drop down here, and now in this drop down we need a list of post types here. So first let me change the label type, and now we need post type in this format, label and value. Okay, so how do we get post type, list of post type in this block editor? So for that I'm gonna stop the npm, and we will be using WordPress core data. So WordPress core data has a list of functions which will provide a necessary data, and post type is one of the core data. So first we have to install the core data. I'm going to copy that command and I will install that core data inside my plugin. Take some time. So meanwhile we will add this is select control, and one more we will add text control. So that is to add number of results and text here. Text control. Let's copy that here, and the select control is done. We will add text control, and I will set label of result. Let's add a value 5 at the moment. Core data is still installing. So as we provided two options here, we have to add that two options as an attribute in the block.json. The post type I have already provided, and then another one is number of results. Let's add type integer, and we can set a default as well here. So if initially it will use this value. So our core data has been installed now. Let's do npm start again, and let's see if any error is there or not. So no error found. So now let's try to refresh this again, and our both options should start appearing over here in the sidebar. As you can see, we have this number of settings we provided here. Now let's get the list of post types. So how do we get that? So let me show you the core data, how to use core data. I will go to console, and then there is an object we can use, WP data select core. So if we do this, we will have the list of functions available here, and in this function we can use this get post types. So now if we this get post types, sorry, then we will have a list of post types in this object, and then we will convert this object into this format, label and value. Now I'm gonna remove this I will keep this over here as a reference. Okay, now I'm gonna use this over here. Not equal to null. So we will check if this is not equal to null, then only we will do this process. And I'm gonna use a map. Let me just check the syntax. JavaScript map. So inside this can do something like this function. Let's say gem, and let's try to console.log and can check if we get the proper data or not. So let's refresh this again. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we are getting the post type here. Now let's try to convert into this to this format: label and value. So as a label we will use this, I guess we can use this name. Yes, we can use this name, and as a value we will be using rest base. Why we will use this, I'm gonna show you in a bit. So in this array map, let's return so first will be label, and label we will get from term dot name, and another one will be value we will be using item dot REST base. Now let's try to see if we get our post type or not. Select the block. I think, yeah, it is coming. So now first let me remove that block, refresh it, and let's add again. Let's add our search block again. Okay, so now it is displaying list of post type over here. Yeah, it will take some time to display. I'm not sure why, but yeah, now it is displaying. So our this part is done. Now let's save this data. For that, I'm gonna set a new change, set size. Instead, use set post type. Here we will say it JSON, use number of results. So instead of value, we will use set result. So whenever we make any change in this select field, this function is going to execute, and in that function we will set the attribute of selected value, and same for we will set the attribute of selected number. So now let's add this function over here. So here it will be type, and we can use this function set attributes post underscore type. So here it will be this attribute post type, and let's say and value will be coming from here. So on change, it will take the value of this select control, pass that value to this function, and in this function we are setting attribute of that value. So similarly, let's copy this and similarly set the value to this number of attribute, and the attribute name is number of result. Okay, Now let's try to console.log this so that we can confirm our value is stored or not. So let's refresh this again. I'm gonna select books over here. Thing is wrong. See, okay, our value is stored. Now we will see why it is not selected. But yeah, as you can see, whatever we select over here, it is reflecting in our attributes value. So let me change this to the 4. So we get the 4 as well. Now yes, we provided this value over here and this static value over here. So now let's use the attributes of post type. Here let's provide attributes of number of. Save this and refresh it. Now let's select books. It is selecting books, and let's say 3 results and save it. So now our attributes are stored. Now if we go to this page, it should search from book post type, and number of results display should be only 3. So as we know that we use post API to display this result. Let's try to search this, and it is still displaying result from the post type, but now it should display from the books post type. So let's make changes according to that. So for that, I'm gonna open this render.php where we are displaying our result over here using this API. Let me get rid of the sidebar, and yes, so here we have to pass that REST base slug so that we get the result according to the post type. So now let's try to get that data inside this template, and we should get that data using dollar attributes variable. Let's see if we get attributes or not. Yes, so our stored attributes are there, and our slug is also there. So now we will be passing the dynamic slug over here. I'm gonna do that and use attributes post type. So now it should get the result from the books. Let's add test. Okay, so there is no result from the test keyword. So that on A. Till there is no seems like something is wrong. Go back to this books post type. Okay, now if I try to access this EI double, let's remove search. Okay, so it is displaying result from this API, but WP-JSON WP v2 books, books only, and not gonna pass this data as of now. Search query is passed from here, are not going to pass that data over here. Let's keep it blank as of now. Now if we try to search again, press this, sorry about that. Okay, now we got result from the books. Yeah, 499 coming from the book. Now we need this search feature. So for that, let's open post test API. WordPress. List of posts, and if we want to do search, then we can use the search attribute over here. Now we can use this search. Let's try to add search over here. Okay, yeah, actually there is no result using this test in the book post type. Now let me try to add post. Now I'm getting the result. So yeah, whatever we were doing was correct. Now if we try to post, give us sorry, we have to press the page. Okay, now let's try to apply this number of results attribute. So for that we have to pass per page attribute side this pi. Let's pass that, and page equal to the attribute of number of results. And we have to refresh the page. Thing is wrong. What's wrong? This. Press that again. So it is number of results. Sorry. I think it's error of query parameter. Oh no, I put it outside the PHP. My bad. Okay, now let's refresh the page. And as you can see, it is now displaying only 3 number of results. Now let me get rid of this array, make it look clear. Now if I go to post, I will edit this post. I will select pages result. So now it should get the result from page. of results should be 4. So let's open the page in a new tab. This is the page, and let's confirm it displaying the page result. So add all. So yeah, it is displaying the result from all books, I mean all pages. Let's just add a. It is displaying only 4 number of result. So yes, in this video revision, in this video we have provided this 2 number of settings over here. Type to get post type, we used WordPress core data and installed it, and using this function get post type, we made that into options acceptable variable or array, and then we added this number of result field, and for this both value we added that inside the attribute, and on their change event we set the respected attributes, and that attribute at the render.php at the appropriate places. Case we adjusted our API URL, and that's all. This is all about the block development, and this is very basics of block development. You can get the idea from this playlist. Maybe I'm not going to continue this playlist, but yeah, if you have any doubt or question, please write down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video.